for air. It was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Jermaine Pratt there on the
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing is Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Eason. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The kick is
extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
7. Bengals.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle made.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
On the carry. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Sacked there by DeForest Buckner. Boy, was he big news around the draft in 2020 when the Colts traded their 13th overall pick for him. He absolutely solidifies their defensive front. Great interior pressure that they haven't been able to exhibit in recent seasons.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 30.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Bengals nothing.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Intended target that time, Desmond Patman, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Throwing again, Eason. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks. but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Flushed out right. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Beeson on second down. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
His kick.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score. Colts 14. Bengals nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4'4" at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field. And
a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Bengal first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
On third down, Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Bengals.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Benjamin on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Nice pass rush there by Justin Houston, culminating in a sack. And the move to Indianapolis in 2019, absolutely rejuvenating. Plus, he changed positions from outside linebacker to defensive end and had his first double-digit sack season since 2014.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Bengals.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Burrow to throw on second down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Down at the 40.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Once again, they run with Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 30.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
First down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his third touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Colts 28, Bengals nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28-yard
gain. It's now fourth down. They'll
go for it. Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Eason. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the...
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check three, check three, check three. Shift, shift.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Burrow on 1st down. On the right side, caught by Green. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice catch there by A.J. Green, and at the beginning of his career, a perennial Pro Bowl receiver. Been dinged up a little bit the last 2 years, but now he gets a fresh start. Without his friend and quarterback, Andy Dalton, his leadership will be key.
His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
16-yard line.
Play action. It's Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mild, but that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darius Leonard. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
1st down, Bengals.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? My power and look at my dog. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go? Man, at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Kick it. Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen true love. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with a cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but I'm a it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner, so I